So I'm going to show you how to remove the bearings on your Tacx Galaxia or your Tacx Antares rollers if you find that the ride is getting a little bit rough or noisy. This set of rollers I got secondhand, and right away I noticed that that was the case with the ride here, so I figured maybe it's the bearing that's causing the problem. So I prepped this a bit ahead of time, these rollers, so to get these drums off so you can get the bearings off, it's a 5mm Allen screw that's on either side, so on both sides of the rollers. 5mm Allen screw, and that's what it looks like when it's off. It's got a washer there, so make sure you don't lose that when you do remove it. So once you got both sides off, that'll come right off. And as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward setup. Just got an axle there, and it's a press fit bearing, and probably won't be able to focus in on that, but it says 6200Z-C3 for the bearings on this one. And I've got the same on both sides. So to get that axle off, or the bearing out, you can tap the axle on a solid surface like the floor, or if you've got a rubber mallet, just gently tap away. It'll just pop right out. The bearing, that'll slide right off of the axle, and you get your new bearing. Get that in place. So that'll be too tight to press it in by hand, so you can gently tap all around, get that back flush. Or what I find a little bit helpful too is use the old bearing, set that in place so that it's above the height of the axle, and then you can use that and just tap that back in place to get the new bearing flush again. So these bearings were about $2 each. And they can range, I found, from anywhere between $2 to $10, depending on where you buy them. So it's a pretty cheap way to fix some noisy rollers.